Well, I'm fishing overseas today on IFish, and I'm going to give you a one guess where I am. Please note the footwear and that iconic structure behind me. I think you might have it sorted. Dank je wel hoor. Welcome to the Netherlands, a very famous country, and behind me, a beautiful waterway. This is called Het I, and if you've been to Amsterdam, you will know that this place is just surrounded by water. And if you're surrounded by water, that's got to be good for a fisherman like me. I'm in this beautiful country because I'm Dutch. Yes, don't hold it against me. Worsteling, it means struggle. My beautiful mother is turning 70. We've all come back to the land of the long white clog for her 70th birthday. Henny, I can't wait to see you when you get off that plane, but for now, I've got some zander to catch. I don't even know what they are, but I bet they're cool. Well, the trap is set. This is my mate Carl from the very best fishing tackle shop in Holland, and Jules from Fishing Amsterdam. He knows these waters like the back of his hand. Let's go find the back of your hand, Jules. Let's try that way first.
Good idea.
So Jules, before I wet my plastic, how do you actually fish in Amsterdam for zander?
All right, Paul, what we do today, unlike the rest of Amsterdam, this is very subtle. This way of fishing is very subtle. We use a little soft plastic with a light lead head, jig head, and we let it dance over the bottom and just twitch it up 2-3 inches, that's all, and then let it go down as slowly as possible, because that's when they think, okay, this one is not gonna get away, I hit it. So they won't go after it, they always take it when it goes down. That's the whole idea of this kind of fishing. It's very different from a lot of other predator fishing, but this is a bottom fish, lays on the bottom and only strikes like a sniper. Bang! One shot, one kill. So if you feel something, hit it right away. Very
Yes.
old pole. There
Yes.
you go. Going for the bream.
How good is that? We've got some locals catching bream over there.
Here,
And just as we're having a look.
let me help you with that.
Oh!
A nice fish to start with.
Yay!
Look, it really goes for it.
Beautiful. Now that is?
There, you feel it, and you feel them spikes on the back.
I assume this is a zander.
It is a very true Amsterdam zander.
How good is that?
And this is a juvenile, so we're gonna get for the double size, I would say. That's reasonable.
Double this size. Well, I've been fishing for about 3 minutes this morning. Jules has just shown me the technique, and that is a zander. Until this point, I'd never seen one before, and this is the great thing about fishing. It takes you to amazing places, you meet some fantastic new faces, and you see fish you've never seen before. Zander, you beauty. Well, my first zander is about to go home.
Yeah.
There you go, Mr. Zander. Away you go.
There, Carl's got a fish.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at
it's
this.
a good one. It's a good one. No,
No, big. I saw a big paddle
it's
tail.
a big tail.
Wow.
Nice fish.
That's a big fish. Now, we've literally been here 5 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're struggling to film because there's fish coming up everywhere, and Carl got a bite while I was letting my fish go, and this is a big fish, Jules.
It is beautiful fish. Now you know why they call Amsterdam the Zander capital of the world.
Oh!
Beautiful fish, beautiful fish.
Why do they?
Wow, beautiful. Just take it easy. If he wants to go, let it go. You're doing great.
What a fish. Is this extremely big or normal big?
It's a very, very decent fish.
Oh, look at that. Look at the teeth on it.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, you saw it. You saw it. It's a massive fish. Every 1 in 200-300 is this size. So that's every 10 to 20 days you catch a fish like this. But you saw it. You enjoyed the fight.
Perfect.
Catch and release. That's what we do.
Well, let me just say, the release was that much too soon. That fish was that big and it had teeth like one of those tiger fish from Africa. I'm putting my lure back because my name was on one of those fish. And we're literally 10 feet from Central Station. Amsterdam, you rock! We have not even got over the disappointment of losing that fish yet. Carl's dropped it straight back down. Jules on the phone trying to order a net from one of his friends. And this is another fish on the very next drop, and a beauty, I must say. Oh, not even close in size to the last fish, but a beautiful zander, and our hearts are still in the pit of our stomach because that fish was like a 1 in 200 fish. And Jules, let me just say, there's a few Dutch tears rolling behind the camera. He's rung his friend, the net's on the way, but this zander, you can't be unhappy with that. Well done, Carl.
Thank you.
Treble in the back there. Well spotted. And can you go back and tell that big girl we're looking for her? Unbelievable. And this is fresh water.
This is fresh water. It's kind of brackish, but you will find any freshwater fish out here.
So you catch pike here too?
Oh yeah, and big ones.
Yeah?
But we don't use steel leader right now, so
Good luck.
you need to be lucky, yeah. That's right. There
Oh, it's
you
a
go.
beautiful fish. They must be pretty...
And you see they are very, very strong because it's very healthy water,
Yep.
a lot of oxygen.
And are these fish here spawning now?
They just spawned, that's why they are so aggressive now. And that's why it's so great fishing.
Good work, mate.
Yeah, nice, eh?
Well done. So, Jules, I just noticed you have your braid tied all the way directly to your lure.
That's right. You want to fish as thin as possible. It's a 6-pound line, braided line, and that's just fine. And we ain't fishing for pike, so we don't need a steel leader or a thick fluorocarbon. This is just doing fine, and you feel everything with the braid line.
And the braid won't scare them away?
No, they won't. Nope.
Unbelievable. I'd never do that at home. So you learn something everywhere.
There you go, well done, mate.
It's such a great feeling. I'm literally getting a bite.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a better fish.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, I can feel his tail on the line. This is a bit better fish, this one. Oh, there's some weight there.
That's right.
And we have the
And
net.
they like to go deep, deep, deep.
Don't they? And Jules actually gave me his rod and said, just try this lighter jig head, and the difference in fishing was amazing. And the idea behind the lighter jig head is that it just takes a little bit longer to flutter down, and that flutter is when they eat it. Oh, he's a nice fish. Oh, he fought above his weight.
There we go. You're doing well, my son.
That's it. Oh, has he swallowed that?
Yeah, they really go for it. Perfectly hooked. And the lighter the lure, the easier they gulp it.
Now, just another question. I've noticed a few of these fish have this. Is that a spawning thing, or? See the red?
You're probably right about this one.
Whoop. Good release.
There you go. But it's a spawning thing. They're just like carp. They are very ferociously when it comes to love. So they bang each other to the ground, to the bricks and everything. And they just did it. Hard love.
Did you just tell that story?
I just did.
Now, I've got one other question for you, Jules. Have you been handling fish long? This one's got a bit of weight. I know I get carried away, but I literally can't. Jewel, make the coffee. Do the important jobs. Make the coffee. Oh. I thought it was a big fish, but it's a rare plastic bag.
It's not very rare here.
Oh, really? I'll swing it up, see how we go. Oh, I better grab him because it's a light leader. Oh, they're just such powerful fish. I'll keep his head in the water, see if I can grab him like that. Come on, mate. Come on. Oh, yes. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because we're so close, Jules, I'm going to... Everybody keeps telling me I should do more land-based fishing on the show. Well, how's that for a Zander? And I'm land-based. That's incredible. That is a serious fish. I can hardly wrap my hand around it. Incredible teeth. We're catching that many fish. We're making life very difficult for my cameraman. So, back to the water. Have you made that coffee yet, Yule?
Give you coffee, otherwise you never drink a cup. There you go.
Now I've decided there's only one way I'm going to get to finish this coffee. I'm going to put this fish back in the water and let him have a swim. There you go, Mr. Zander. If I just let him have a swim there, he can re-oxygenate, have a cruise around, and I've got no chance of catching another one. It's either that or take my line out of the water. But I just can't do that because I love fishing too much. By the way, do you like my new hat? It tells you exactly where I am. Well, I made the mistake of saying today just couldn't get any better, and then it got a little bit worse. I don't know if you can tell, but it's raining. And this would normally be a negative, but it has given us a great source of humour. I have to ask Jules, where do you get such a beautiful coat?
Well, to be honest, originally I'm an oil rigger, and this is a real genuine high-tech raincoat that keeps the rain out. Really keeps the rain out. Because of the special fungus, it's a very biological technique. Can't tell any much further about it.
You know what, Jules? I think I'd prefer to get wet. That is not a good look, Jules. Not a good look at all.
Even with my yellow coat on.
Hey, is that my rod, Jewel?
It is your rod.
Good work.
There you go.
Oh, and the plastic come out too. Hey, hang on, that's my lure as well.
That's right.
He's the Flying Dutchman. He flew in and grabbed my rod. Beautiful, mate. Look at that. They're excellent fish.
You like them, right?
I don't like them. I love them. Whoa, come here, my friend. Well done, Jewel.
Oh! Lost it?
Yeah, I had a bite. I think. Oh, what's happened here?
That's exactly what happens a lot. What they do, they come from behind and they gulp it.
Yep.
Only what they do with the treble hook, they smash it forward and it gets turned around the swivel or in the plastic, whatever. So that's what they do. Hard to hook them that.
So when the plastic is twisted like that, you've definitely had a bite?
Absolutely.
We're just going to take a break from the fishing for 1 second because I've seen two very important people I want you to meet. Thank you, Jules. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh. Hello, guys.
Paul, how are you?
Very good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Two very important people I mentioned earlier. My father Hans, you may remember he caught those beautiful barramundi with me in the Northern Territory. It was a little bit warmer than this, wasn't it?
A little bit, just a cry.
And Mum, she caught the elephant fish in Western Port. Now we're here for your 70th birthday.
Yet you are.
Have you ever caught a fish in Holland?
No, never had a change.
Well, give me 5 minutes, we're going to change that. I know it's raining, but give me 5 minutes because there is Zander everywhere and I reckon you're good enough.
Okay, I'll have to.
Dad, you're in charge?
Oh, I'm in charge of
Hold the umbrella.
holding the umbrella.
Oh, it's wet. Come this way. Oh. This is the spot. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do this because it's very technique sensitive. All we do, Henny, and I might do the technical bit for you, you've got to cast. It's only about 4 metres deep here. So you let the lure go to the bottom and I'll know it's on the bottom when the line goes slack. Okay, and all you got to do is just lift the rod. Look at the rod tip, just like that.
Okay.
And these fish, they sit right on the bottom. So it's just a lift,
And you got it.
and drop.
Okay.
Lift and drop. Now they're so thick, I reckon you're going to catch one.
Okay.
You reckon you can do this?
Yeah.
So just watch that line.
What is it going to be, a herring or an eel?
Hopefully neither.
That's all I know in fishing in Holland.
Just lift. I tell you what, my mum's a good sport. She just got off a plane, 21 hours.
20, yeah, now we come from Singapore though.
I'll just make it up, mum. 21 hours? 21 hours! And she's out here having a go in the rain. I just had a little tap then, so I'm going to wind this in and she's all yours, okay? Dad will hold the umbrella. I'll do the casting for you because you're freezing. And this is incredible. Did you know there was fish smack bang in the middle of Amsterdam? Oh, look at that. I had a bite. Look. That is an indication that I've had a bite. You know why?
Right.
The fish has come and he's pushed the lure, and that's how that has got tangled on itself. So that bite I felt, I reckon you're in the big chance. Now, I'll cast it for you.
Okay.
Let's see if you can do what I wasn't good enough to do, Henny. There we go. Let it sink to the bottom. Now you're in charge. Dad's holding the umbrella. We don't want my poor mother who's made it to 70 dying of pneumonia in Amsterdam. Now just stop winding, stop. And let it sink to the, and then just lift. That's it, and now stop, now wind down, wind.
There, after
Yeah,
that.
wind, and stop, hold there, I'll show you. Stop, don't wind, and that's it, and now wind, and stop. And that's it, and now wind, and stop, and that's it. See, you got to jig it off the, and now wind, keep your hand on the reel, that's it, stop, and like that, that's it. Now wind down and stop. You just got to bounce it off the bottom, so you got to feel like that, that's it, and wind, and stop, and so lift, and then wind down, and stop. And now lift, that's it, and wind down. Try and do that. Lift and wind down, that's perfect, you got it right. Lift and wind down. Lift, oh, wind, you had a bite, yes! You got him? You got a fish?
Yeah, I got something.
Wind, oh yes! Keep the line tight, keep the line tight, wind. That's it, perfect. Wind, that's it. Oh, here he is, he's under the pier, keep going. How good is this? Fishing land-based, boats everywhere. And you can see where she got her fishing technique from, you're a gun. Oh, hey, look at that.
What a journey.
Henny, what a beautiful fish. Now, I have a net. I will net your fish, and you've never fished in Holland.
No way.
Oh, yes. Look at that, Mum. You know what this fish is called?
No idea.
This fish is called a zander. And zander, very popular fish in the middle of Holland. And Henny, well, how many days till you turn 70?
2 days.
2 days, I tell you what. She's 70, but she's got the legs of a 65-year-old, my mum. She's looking pretty good, isn't she, darling?
Don't be so rude.
I love you.
And I love you too.
And Hansie Cronje, I like you a bit too. Well, even Henny's caught the fish that thick. I'm going to put this one back, and you can go to your hotel and have a rest.
Thank you very much.
This week, the Vostelings party in the Netherlands. If you want the latest fishing info, head to ifishtv.com.au or follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/ifishtv. For the latest clips, head to youtube.com/ifishtv and follow us daily on Facebook at iFish with Tackle World. Remember, subscribe to ifishtv.com.au and I'll send you an email every week with what's coming up on the show. What a fantastic day I have had fishing on the Het Eye with Jules and Carl right in the middle of Amsterdam. I can't believe it. And how cool that Mum and Dad got to stop by and catch a fish as well. If you're ever in this part of the world, check out Fishing Amsterdam. That is the business that Yule runs. He's a fishing machine and you'll catch a fish just like me.